Hello, everybody. I am back and doing episode number 3 in the series, Let's Discover God Together. And today's episode is titled, What's the Worst That Could Happen? Seriously, what is the worst that could happen if we believe that God is all good and all loving? People warn us about it. But have you ever stopped and asked why? Some people get nervous when you talk about a God who loves without limits, a God who doesn't punish in rage, a God who never turns his back on anyone. They'll say, be careful, you're going too far with this whole love thing. But let's think about this honestly. What is the worst that could happen if we believe in a God who is better than you were taught? What's going to happen? Are we going to become more compassionate, more forgiving, more hopeful, more healed on the inside? What is the worst that can happen if we believe in a God's love that doesn't fail? Will relationships improve? Will our anxiety drop? Will we stop living in fear and start living in trust? Here's the truth. Believing in God that's all good doesn't break people, it frees them. Think about it this way. I believe personally in a God who's all good and all loving. This God would not care less. If you want to keep thinking you're an atheist, if you want to think you got to say the magic prayer first before you get to heaven so you don't burn in hell, that's just okay with him. Because he's going to love you either way, and he's going to keep working on you through the Holy Spirit to get you to where you ought to be anyway, which is worrying less about the fear of what might happen and worrying more about experiencing his love here and now today and treating each other with that love. I think too many times in the way Christianity was taught, that people go ahead and they say the magic words to make sure they don't burn in hell, and then they go back to their life and don't think much more about it. I know that's what happened to me personally. With my new belief in believing what I do now in an all-loving, all-good God, it takes the pressure off. I don't have to worry about my friends who haven't heard the word or said the prayer yet are going to burn in hell anymore. But I can still show them the love that Jesus wants them to see now. I can still be as close as I can possibly be to that love Jesus wants to show to everybody. And if we're wrong, if God turns out to be less loving than we hoped, then what have we lost? We've only loved others more than necessary. We've only extended more grace than required. We've only healed instead of harmed. But what if we're right? What if God really is as good as Jesus showed us? What if his love really is the foundation of everything? This whole series, Let's Discover God Together, is about exploring that possibility honestly, with anyone willing to ask real questions. And again, I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm not telling you got to believe what I believe. I am open to having discussions about this and hearing what you believe. But I got to tell you where I'm coming from. Doesn't mean I'm not open to listening to where you're coming from. I would love to hear your thoughts. Put them down below, please. And remember, in the meantime, as you go through every day, try to meet Jesus out there. Try to see him in yourself, try to see him in each other, and encourage and meet and greet each other with that thought in mind. And the more you look for Jesus in each other, I believe, the more you're going to find him in yourself, and the more we're going to learn about ourselves and learning about each other. Come on, engage with me. I want to hear from you. I want to find the Jesus in me better and the Jesus in you. Let's explore it. Wherever you're coming from. I'd love to hear from you. If this encouraged you, be sure and stop by www.gopwg.com. That's Go, PWG, like partnerwithgod.com. You'll find lots of free resources there. Whether you're an atheist, whether you're a Christian or you're not a Christian, doesn't matter. There's all kinds of good info there, and it doesn't cost you a penny. I've gathered it all together in one page. A couple of my videos are there. Links to the rest of the site are there. Come join us, and remember, besides having a blessed day, blessed week, blessed month, blessed life, go share it with somebody. Go out and meet Jesus somewhere out there today. I love y'all. Have a great day.